Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Animation Appreciation Podcast. I am your host, Liliana Stargazer, and today I'll be covering Samurai Jack, Episode 1. I have always loved Samurai Jack. I remember seeing this when it first came out. My dad still loves it. He owns every single season on DVD because I gave it to him. Hi, Dad. Hope you got to listen to this one. And yes, I'm going to be covering every episode, but they will be their own individual episodes of my podcast so that I can have more episodes and go in more depth and more commentary. The style of Samurai Jack always makes me smile. It's just simple, vaguely Asian, and perfect. So, fun fact, the voice of both Iroh and Aku, Iroh from Avatar The Last Airbender, at the start of both shows was Mako, and at the end was Greg Baldwin. And yeah, they both voiced both people. It's kind of lovely. I love the idea that baby Jack, who is not named before he calls himself Jack, at least not in the show, wears a tiny little white kimono like his future self and already has the cute little hair bun already. The simple fact that this show takes the time to be quiet so that the moments with sound are even more impactful is something modern shows are afraid to do. They are afraid if they are silent for too long, people would look away. It's one of my favorite features of a Miyazaki film is the time it just stops and exists as a show, exists in the space and is quiet and calm. And I love the way the warriors just like slide into the frame. That's how a lot of background characters come into the shots. And I kind of just, it's one of my favorite things the show does. It's just silly and adorable. I originally didn't notice, but my husband was right. All the navigation by stars he learned in his travels was kind of pointless in the future because even from his time period to 2024 is actually so different that the stars have actually changed position because the Earth wobbles as it rotates. So everything he's learning about how to chart the sky is pointless. I guess he could learn how the sky has changed to make mental adjustments, but still. I also love that he learned from all sorts of different cultures, preparing him for when he learns so many things from those of the future. And if you pay attention to the background music, though the theme itself doesn't change, the style of the theme changes with each culture he goes to. The simple animation of him waving goodbye to the people of the village or cities as he leaves is just a nice way to show that while he was there and learning from them, he bonded with the whole of place, not just one person. He became part of the culture. Shows he's respected and respectful. Not one word is spoken during his training, a perfect example of show, don't tell. All the lighting in the show all the fighting in the show has rhythm and works to the beat of the background music. Just another thing that makes this amazing. And anytime the lighting changes to, like, I think it was orange or red, it's a coup. Also, technically, he is a Ronin as he works for no nobleman unless you count working for himself. Okay, just like charging in and screaming your enemy's name, that might be part of why your first attempt to kill Aku failed. I'm just saying, Jack. I also love how Aku could just be like a tiny little insect or just a normal sized person. And he always wants to be as big and dramatic as possible. What a drama queen. Okay. Why did Jack just stand there when Aku's face was close to him? I know honor and all that crap, but like, stab him in the face. I know. Throughout the series, it's because of Jack's honor, and he maintains his morality and honor. Again, he legitimately will not let go of his honor throughout the entire series. He always does what is right and is honorable. He's a perfect hero, even though he himself is imperfect. Jack has faults from time to time. He's just a good enough person to admit it. Oh, God, I love the music in the show. It's just awesome. Also, if you know someone who has seizures from flashing, you should not watch the show. In the intro alone, it flashes. And yeah, a lot of 90s things had had a seizure problem there, yeah. But it's still a lovely show. And this is just episode 1. I can't wait to cover more because that's all I have for now. Thank you, and thank you for listening. And as always, if it's animated, someone did it on purpose, and always pay close attention. You never know what slipped by censors. Have a great night.